I think we're getting there. Okay, I think I just unmuted the mic. That was important. Welcome everyone to the stream. Very random, yes, but I have some fun things planned for us today. If you're watching live, feel free to chat. I've got it pulled up on my phone right here, and I also have it pulled up on the side of my screen. So I've got some fun things planned, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it and participate in this stuff too. Obviously, I've got some stuff like cubes and stuff for us to hang out, play with, but I've got Photoshop pulled up, and I'll show you guys that in a second. I'll switch the screens because I'm learning how to use this live stuff, and it's new to me. But I'm excited because I'm gonna be trying to design some stuff, and you guys can help with me. You guys can give me ideas, and we can design things together. And I'll kind of explain what I'm doing as I'm going, but I'm not exactly sure what all we're gonna do today, but any suggestions are perfect, and I'll be having conversations with you guys. I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so we'll be up late hanging out, so sounds good with you guys. I'm ready to get started, so I'll go ahead and switch this over now. I think like this. I think that worked. Now I don't get to see it live either. I get to see myself like 10 seconds ago, so we'll see if that works, but I believe, I believe that we have everything right. So you guys should be able to see this, and I'm gonna have blank Photoshop pulled up. And what I'm trying to do is maybe try designing some stuff for the channel, maybe designing some clothes and stuff, because I've never really done that. I mean, I've done some stuff, but it's been really basic. So I was thinking, if you guys would be the ones wanting it for like a giveaway or something like that, we could design stuff together. Also, just doing random fun Photoshop art is always cool. So I'll be taking some pictures from Google, like stock photos and all that stuff, but you know, what's up, guys? I have all the chats pulled up here. It's really cool to seeing everybody here. So I really do like that. I'm trying to read through them, but I have to like go through. All right, sweet. Cool. I'll try to respond to those as much as I can. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna get started. So I think to start things off, we've got a blank template here. And those of you who don't know how Photoshop works, this is my canvas, right? This is basically like what I'm painting on or creating on, and I've got all these different layers here that I'm gonna end up adding to, and then I've got, you know, brushes and things like that that I can paint with, and we're gonna try to be doing that, and hopefully you guys will be able to uh, see how all that works. Um, so, and no, I don't have a second monitor set up. Um, I mean, I have monitors, but that's not set up right now. I'm just streaming off the Mac right now. So, um, I might do that. That's actually a good idea, but might take me a little bit to set up. So, you know, I've got the phone set up at the moment, but okay. So, first things first. Things that would be really cool for us to do, I think would be like if we went on YouTube and or not on YouTube, on Google, and we looked up like a shirt template, right? So I think a shirt would be cool. I think hats would be cool. Um, if we look that up, and I know that's probably annoyingly loud, but it's gonna be okay. So here's like, okay, so I found a stock image here. So hopefully you guys can see that. It'll take a second, I guess. But here's a design, right? We can start with hats, and this is from Shutterstock. First things first, you can always just do that, which is the brilliant thing of Photoshop, right? So what I'm gonna try to do is maybe take one of these images, right? And I'm gonna maybe blow this up because it doesn't need to be high quality. But this would be like a template that I would start out for designing a hat. And I actually just got a new computer because I saved up and did that. So I'll have to look up my actual logo on Google, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Thank you, Google. Because I don't actually have my own logo on my own computer, which is sad, but you know what? It's fine. All right, so here's the goal. There we go. Boom. Look at that high res quality. Now the only problem is with this is it's a little it's not transparent because I got it from Google. So I guess this first step, honestly, is gonna have to be you're gonna have to cut it out. Okay, so things you do, you gotta go File. You can open up a go to my downloads because I just got it off of Google, but it's still a high res quality photo. So here we go. There's the picture of itself. Now the only problem is my logo is not perfect. You guys probably haven't looked at it that closely, but you know, you've got green kind of like edges are sketchy because I took a picture of the 2x2 and then all of this is photoshopped colors, right? I just took a picture and then just painted all of it, but I felt like, you know, it's small enough that it doesn't really matter, but I probably could find a logo somewhere, but it's not, I don't think that's too important. Anyways, what I always do is I always duplicate my layers because if I mess something up, I can just as easily delete a layer rather than having to restart. And then in Photoshop, I always do stuff on like multiple layers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my extra layers. I'll turn those off so whenever I start erasing things, it's transparent. So what I'm going to try to do first is this new tool, which is super sweet, called Object Selection. And if you change it to the lasso style or lasso brush, right, you can try your best to just go around in a loose circle. This is just good to start out, and then it'll try to pin stuff. Now the only problem is I'm gonna have white at that top layer, so that did a very good job around the right, bottom, and left sides. Like, it did like pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is switch to this quick selection tool, which is basically the same thing, except okay. So except I'm gonna have to probably do it all manually because of that white corner up there that's not actually connected to anything at the top. It's just white, so it blends into that background color. So I'm gonna do my best here and try to grab as much as I can without cutting it out, and honestly, as long as it's close enough, right? So I'm gonna go in real close here, and you guys get extra personal with my logo, and I might try drawing just like a black line as like an estimate, and I can't see it right now because it's on a different layer, so I need to create a new layer. There we go. And it okay, sometimes you have to figure things out because I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but it's okay. Okay, so cutting things out. I know this is super fun to watch. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do here is just get really, really close. Right? And then just call it a day. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna try our best here. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. I think I had the wrong layer selected or something. Beautiful. And if you hold in Option, it'll subtract what you just did, which is, you know, a nice trick to know. Okay, so I'm just gonna not have that stuff in there, and then I'll just take that line the best I can. Or even maybe we can make this a design choice. That's what we're gonna call this, is a design choice, because I don't feel like doing that. So then I'm gonna make that selection, and that's a big circle, and you can select the inverse of it and delete. So then basically this layer right here is now transparent, which looks exactly the same as the previous one because we're on a different background. But what we can do is we can make another layer, put it underneath, and add a rectangle that's a certain color, like that, and you can see like all the imperfections, but that's generally what I was doing there, which is kind of cool. Okay, so hey guys, welcome to the stream. Cool. Okay, so here's my idea, is I'm gonna try my best to create some sort of cool design, and I think what I'm gonna do is start with the old logo. Now, I was thinking something simple, like we could do something like where it's on a hat and we just have the logo, but I felt like that was really, really, really simple. So I was thinking maybe on the back of the hat we could have the logo, right? Just like that. And we'll turn on auto select so you don't have those lines. So this is rough. So we'll have something like that. And then I was thinking maybe if we took like some text and did it all in like something like that, but definitely not brown because that's bleh. Okay, just to start we're gonna use black so it's easy to see, I think we gotta find a nice font. So maybe some sort of like cursive or something styly like that. That's kind of cool actually. And let's see what italics does. Or you can there's this really cool feature in here. You can change all this stuff. So you can make it all warpy and weird, which is kind of fun. Actually, I kind of like that twist, but that might be a little weird. We'll keep going. Maybe turn the bend down just a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of sweet. It's subtle. Let's just do that. Ooh. Yeah, so that's got that twist on there, and then it's got that just that slight twist is kind of nice. Cool. So I think another thing we could do is if we have this, right? Have that on there. And then if we take like a hat, like a good color. So I say if we add let's see, we could do some of like my classic colors, right? We could do something like this blue, like that would be kind of sick. Something like that. Or we could try something along the gray, something like a blue gray. That would be actually like really cool. So like a nice like gray, maybe. Or we could try, ooh, if we did like a split tone on the back, that'd be kind of sick. So if we did like a blue like that, right? And then we did some sort of like off color, something just slightly different like that. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, that looks like, terrible, but it's something different, and it's kind of cool. So that's just a rough idea there. So, oh yeah, appreciate it. So you guys like those colors? I'm trying to think, like it'd be really cool to do that. So let me like find like a regular picture of like a hat. Let's just find a picture of a hat. We're gonna take this picture here. Boom, hat. Right? There's a hat. And then I was thinking with the text. Okay, that looks kind of cool. If we did it with the black on black, that would be really cool. So what if we did something like that, and then maybe if we added, to go to the text, and then if we warped it more, we could try warping it. Or we can even do like I think one that's like really popular is the arc. So if we did like a smaller arc. Ooh, that's weird. You can make it really arced. And then that's kind of cool. Something like that. That's got like, I think that looks really clean, at least. Like a very subtle, nice, like clean look. And then we could always try something else too. We could try like a different color. Like obviously red probably wouldn't look good, so we could try like an off bluish gray. That'd be kind of sweet. I don't know though. I do really like that black color though. just straight black. Except I just deleted all the text, but that's fine. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah. There's an idea. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. But we can actually try to make some cool art now, and not that. So here's what I'll do. I'll take a I'm gonna go ahead and grab some stock images. And here's my idea. So we're gonna take a city. I have an idea. I have a vision, and we're gonna try it. So I think if we take like just a picture of a city. Let's start with something like, we're gonna take this picture. You guys can't see it yet, but we're gonna keep those there, and we're gonna do a new tab for now. Oh, that's really low res, but that's okay. We're just gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay, so here's my idea for art. We're gonna do some art today. We're gonna take an image of a cube, and I think one that would be really cool is if we did something like one of the black like carbon stickers. Oh, thanks guys. You guys actually liked that hat design. I'll reply back to you guys. Trying my best anyways. Let's see. There's a lot of you guys. I like seeing all y'all's comments. It's awesome. Okay. So here we go. There's also a really cool feature called remove background, and it'll try its best. It did okay. So if we try selecting the subject, it was close. Photoshop's getting there, not quite, but it's almost there. So we're gonna do that lasso thing again. Okay. Boom. That's pretty freaking close. It did okay. That's not terrible. Okay, so make this smaller. We'll select that blue that it missed. There we go. That ain't bad. Okay. Sweet. There we go. Okay, and then if I select the inverse and delete, that's pretty rough, but it's there. And I can always paint just like that. Cool. Just kind of refine that edge just a little bit. Okay, so now we have a cube. So now what I might try to do before I line it all up with the city, because my idea is kind of making like a cube on like on the edge. It's gonna be like holographic. That's the goal, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. So what I also found out that I can do is I can take a remote on my phone and I can change the color of my light, which was super cool. If I go to this LED app, I can do this and I can change the color. So if I want it to be like red and I'm feeling vibey and red, or I can do blue or green. I think I'm gonna try to stick to blue because that's kind of, I could do white and just have good lighting, but I'm gonna try to stick to blue because I kind of like that blue color. But if you guys have different colors that you like, let me know, and I will I'll set those up. Comment a color and I'll try to change it to that color if I can figure it out. Okay, back to Photoshop. So here's my idea. We're going to make this holographic, but I think first things first, I'm going to make a levels layer, which is going to basically allow me to match the highlight colors and match the shadows and the blacks, so they're not like super overexposed, and then there's not like mismatchy colors. So there's some pretty dark areas in this, so that's like not terrible. But I think what's wrong with this image is it might be oversaturated a bit. So if I maybe bring down some of those whites, and then if I add a hue saturation layer and I bring back the saturation a bit, oh yeah, that's better. So then it went from like this to that, this to this, and it's darker. It kind of fits the vibe. Okay, so I think placing is important too. So we can obviously rotate this anyways, but I want it to be kind of up in the air. I want it to be seen that it's up in the air. So maybe if we do this, and we can use shadows or something, because the cube should be like this big, but we're gonna make it not realistic. Make it right dead smack in the middle of that peak, which I think would look cool. And I like that it's not perfectly aligned, because that makes it better. So here's my idea here. If we do this, and we can maybe try doing something simple and adding just like a different filter. So that's actually kind of close. The linear dodge is really close. I'm just going through. That one's kind of cool. I honestly go through and see which one I think looks better. Well, that one's kind of cool. It just gets rid of all the color. I actually kind of like that. But then it's not colored anymore. So I think the linear dodge was my best bet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the layers that I just did, and I'm going to merge all the layers into one. So that way this is just the cube. Well, that's not how you spell cube. Cube. And then I'm going to duplicate it, so then it's easier to duplicate, because I always want to have a backup. So I think I'm going to go to the linear dodge, and I'm going to add the linear dodge add. And I think if I make this bigger and then go behind the original, maybe we can try it. Something like that. And I think if we maybe on top, maybe that'd look better. So let's turn that off for now. And I'm going to add some more vibrancy stuff. So something like, we're gonna add some vibrance to it, make it more saturated, just because it's that glowy look. And I'm gonna add an outer glow of that specific blue color. So that blue, and I'm gonna add some red and some yellow. That was not yellow. Yellow. Gonna add there. Just a little bit. So then whenever we do something more solid, and then there's a lot, okay, no noise, we're gonna spread it out. Can make the glow really big, kind of like that. So we don't want the spread to be big, because then it makes it all blocky. So if we make it like a soft glow, and if I wonder if precise would be better, because precise gives you that. That's not bad. I think if we if we maybe go see some preset colors, maybe. I don't know. I was kind of liking that. There's basic black and white. So I think what we need to do is keep it the way it was. Maybe change that red color to something else to see what that would look like. If we add like just a bright white fade, or if we take like a darker blue, because we want to get that sci-fi glow. So if we take this, we want it to be heavily saturated, like a heavily saturated color. And then we make the outer glow also saturated, but less saturated. So if we did something like that, maybe that would look kind of cool. So it goes from like this to this, and now it's glowing. And then I think what I'm gonna do is leave that. We're gonna name this the cube glow. And I just realized that's touch. That's cool. I'm learning today. So this vibrance layer needs to stick to that. So I'm going to take this, and I'm gonna drag this down here. So now I have this cube, which is my backup, but I like the way this is looking. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a copy of this cube layer, and this is gonna be the cube shadow. That's my idea. So now, okay, so now what we're gonna try to do is make a really dark drop shadow of this cube. We need to make the size really big, but slightly different. Just like that, because the sun's coming from the back, right? So I'm going to quickly keep the shadow, and then I'm going to erase this. But then the only problem is, oh, okay, so that's the only thing though, is if we do that, then we won't be able to see the other part. So if we maybe go back to our cube glow layer and add a spread or a distance, and we're gonna drop this, so now it's just whole separate cube, right? We're gonna leave it, I think, off the ground and change the angle of it so it's just underneath it on that left side. I think that would look really cool. And then if we do the distance down like that, that would be really cool. And then maybe spread it just a little bit so it's kind of fuzz, or maybe make it smaller. There we go, something like that, because that gives you that hefty shadow that you need to see that it's actually physically there, which I think looks really cool. So that's a pretty sweet start, right? So another thing that I noticed is this is really transparent at the bottom. So if we do, I think maybe if we paint some really dark like brush pieces. So if we take a really dark gray and just paint in this area, and then we're gonna add a layer to it so it's not invisible. And I'll kind of leave those like that. And then if we do like a lighter, kind of like a soft light, I guess. There we go. And then turn this up just a little bit. That gives you some of that solidity back, which looks really cool. So that looks kind of cool. I like the way that looks. I'm not sure I'm loving the city skyline. So if I turn that a layer off, the funny thing is though, is when you turn that off, you can't see anything because it's so dark. Okay, so hey guys, thanks for joining the stream. I just saw 2 more people joined in, which is sweet. Okay, so I was looking at what else could we add to this. So I see the background's very orange, so maybe if I add a hue layer to to this, the background, and we can change this entire background, which is really cool. So I was thinking more of a similar vibe to the cube, right? So we can change all the city colors like super drastically. So I'm gonna bump the saturation to 100 just so you can see what's happening. So I can change all these colors, and I can change all this to kind of similarly match the cube, and then we'll bring it down. So like as you can see, I can make it gray, or I can add some of those colors in there in the background, which I think is really sweet. And then one thing I've learned, which is always cool, I think I'm gonna add a prism, which is really cool. So I'll show you what these do. So if I take this and I drop it in, so this is your prism layer, right? This can go at the top, and we're gonna make it go at the very top, and then you can add a overlay sorry, I'm reading the chat. I'm watching you guys talk. It's kind of fun too. Maybe a lighten. Lighten is kind of cool. So if I add this is like a very bright piece of light, right? Which is really cool. It's like you can make it seem like it's a real object here. So if we add this like bright shining light, and you can I can try to figure out how to use it, because whenever you do Photoshop art, there's a lot of figuring it out, which is kind of cool. So I like problem solving and all that stuff. So put it below it, and then if we drop the opacity of it, that makes stuff pretty cool. Cool. It's really cool to see you guys doing that in the chat. I like seeing you guys talk. It's cool. Getting to bond with each other. Okay, I'm gonna put this back to normal and bring this back up so I can see just a little bit. Because we don't always have to use them, because you can always try different effects, right? So if we do this, we can add different ideas. I see in the chat, it says, hi, can you solve Rubik's Cube? Of course I can. So I'll put this in here. Ooh, that's kind of a cool vibe. I'm digging that. Okay, so here is this, and we're gonna make it bigger. Ooh, I kind of like that look. That's really cool. I have an idea with that. So let me do this. I'm gonna turn that off, and then I'm going to switch my cameras over to, boom, full cam. Okay, this is Rubik's Cube, and I'll do a quick solve, and then you said in there in the chat, hey, RubiksLife, can you teach me how to solve it in 10 seconds? No, but I can try to explain what's happening. So this isn't one of my mains. My main's actually far away, and I can't reach it, so I'm gonna use this one that was at my desk. And it's the Weilong V1. So right now I'm using the GTS 2, and this is the GTS 1. So I use the more updated version, and I also like the magnetic version as well, in case any of you were concerned. And yeah, I need a haircut. I'm getting one tomorrow, so I have a whole lot of hair right now, which is why I have my hood on, and I'm letting it hide. So I'll try to do this on camera. It's kind of awkward at this angle. So, okay. So first things first, it's really dark. So I'm going to do my best to try to see. So that's white cross. Step 1's the white cross, getting all of them lined up to the center. What I do, and I'll show you what I do, because there's several different ways to attempt to do it, but I'll show you the way that I know how to do it, and the way that I've always taught everyone on this channel, because like my most popular video was how to solve it, and it's got like 2 million views, which is mind-blowing. So what I'm gonna do is, this is blue and red, blue and red. I'd line them up, put it into place, just like that. So now we've got a piece in place. I know this isn't 10 seconds for sure, but I'm gonna just definitely do it as quickly as I can in the low lighting, in the dark, and try to keep it in frame all at the same time, because that's always a blast. Boom. So what method do I use? I use the CFOP method. So I solve white cross, and then I do F2O, my first 2 layer pairs, and then I do OLO, which is solving all the yellow, and then I do the last layer on the edge. So good question, actually. Okay, I'll just keep doing this for a little bit. You guys want to ask questions? Go for it. This is probably super loud, but I don't have to hear it. Okay, so yeah, you guys feel free to ask questions, and I'll just sit here and solve. I've got a whole box of stuff sitting next to me too to hang out in. So yeah, that's not the same color. It's so dark. I could always turn my light on, but then I feel like it's really, really bright in my room. And then you have the fan, which is right there. It's just reflecting into the lens, so it's like really, really bright. So I could get out a timer, but then I'd stress myself out. So there's that. All right. Oh yeah, I think Rubiks, or I don't know how to I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. It's really hard. So I'll pull this up so I can show you. I'm watching all the comment section here. You guys use the Rubiks method. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that's definitely a method. I don't remember how to do that, or I never learned how, so that's interesting. If you make videos about it, definitely let me know. I'll check them out because that's interesting to me. So some really cool stuff. Yeah, I just use regular CFOP, so that's all I know how to do. I mean, I knew beginners when I first learned how, like 7 years ago, but right now I just use CFOP. That's the method for me. I've got a whole tub of cubes, and I'll try to show it to you. It's all of these all in here. So I'll just randomly start pulling stuff out, and I can show you. There's a lot of things that I remembered how. This is called a helicopter cube. I don't know how to do it anymore. I used to, because... Alright, so... yeah, I remembered at one point you have to get all these little middle triangles the same color by like turning, and... yeah, I remember I wrote all this stuff down at one point, but... so... oh yeah, this is the Rubiks method if anyone was wondering. You make 2 blocks and then get the corners and then the LSE for the last 6 edges. Oh, that's interesting. That's really cool. I've never heard that before. I mean, I probably have, but I never knew it was called that. That's really cool. So yeah, I've got a bunch of interesting stuff. I've got helicopter. I've got the big X cube. I've actually never solved this one. I don't know how, and I don't like looking things up. I like figuring it out. So any tips on that, I'll be happy to try to figure it out. Got a giant dollar store cube, which is not good at all, because like comparing it to one of these guys is like ridiculous. But yeah, I've got papers upon papers of how to solve stuff, writing it down. I'm trying to figure it out. I've got this guy. This guy is a brain teaser right here. So this is a Sudoku cube, and if you don't know Sudoku, you have numbers 1 through 9 in different 3x3 blocks, which is perfect for this cube. And you have to try to get numbers 1 through 9 on every single side without repetition. So that's ridiculous, and that's another cube I've never learned how to solve. So okay, So Noah said, "Hi, I'm trying to solve Pyraminx right now. Can you show me if you have one?" I'm pretty sure I have one with me. Maybe if I do, I would pull it out. Actually, my mains bag, which is unfortunate, it's my whole bag of main cubes that I use, is not with me, which is, I know, a sin. I should have it with me everywhere I go, but I don't. And I'm pretty sure it's not here, but I definitely have a video on it, on how to solve it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think I have one with me, but I definitely have the a video. So I will let me pull up the video and I'll send that. I think I made it a long time. Yeah, I made it how to solve April 2017. So 3 years ago. Guys. That my voice is so high pitched. Okay. So I will copy that and I will paste that into the chat. There. Here's a video. Also warning, my voice is like 3 years younger, so it's ridiculous. Rat Yummy commented, "You taught me how to solve my first cube." That's awesome, man. I'm so glad I could do that. Cool. There we go. I responded in the chat. Okay. Oh my goodness. You said I should react to my first videos. Yeah, that might have to happen. Although that's a dangerous thing. I can try to set that up, although I'd have to figure out how to do that. So if I have to make a very specific thing in my OBS software. So I'd have to add a window capture and boom. Now it's just the whole screen and you guys can't see, which is fine. Okay. So I'm going to actually turn that off and I will do that. Okay. You guys said oh my goodness, you guys definitely shouldn't watch my first videos for fun. I'm telling you that right now. Don't do that. Says he'll come over and solve Rubik's Cube right now. I mean, go for it. Right now I'm pretty far away. I'm like 30 minutes away from where you're at right now because I know who you are. But I mean, hey, I'm down if you're down, but you'd have to drive, so hey, thanks, Noah. I appreciate it, bro. Cool. I know I just didn't talk for like 30 seconds, but I have the chat pulled up and I'm talking to you guys. Okay. So let me pull this back up and then instead of this window capture, I will, now I'm just in a black space void, but that's okay. I'll pull up the window capture and I'm going to create one with the Google Chrome tab. And you guys see I have the stream tab and stuff too. Okay. And then I'll have to put the face cam on top like this. Booyah. But now it's ginormous because it's a much higher resolution than the stream is able to output. I would like to stream in like 1080p, but it wouldn't be as smooth. So I can move this around. And there we go. I couldn't grab the corner to save my life. Okay. So put that in the corner there, and then I'm gonna try my best to make this bigger. Because for there. That's pretty close. Okay, so that's pulled up, and now you guys can see this screen. So this is the one that you guys are watching now. This is the stream. These are my old videos, and then these are the old videos right here. So if you go to my videos, this is a mistake, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna go to sort by oldest. Oh yeah, here we go. My first videos are all recorded on an iPad, and they're really bad. And then sometimes I used a webcam microphone on accident, so it's really rough. So, oh, here's the curvy copter. This is, oh, we gotta watch an ad.
You need a low.
I'm gonna turn that off. Hey, I'll skip it though. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh gosh. Okay. Why this is happening, I don't know. Okay, so but window capture, the only thing is I don't think you guys can hear. I don't know if you guys can hear it, so you're gonna have to let me know. Like, I don't want to play my videos at full blast. That intro music needs help, but let me know. Can you guys, I want to know if you guys can hear it first, because
hey guys, RubiksLife here. Today we have an unboxing from Amazon.
I sound like my little brother. That's really weird. Okay, I need to know if you guys can see it, because at the moment all I can see is I don't know if you guys can hear it. I can hear it obviously, but I don't know if you guys can.
This came pretty quickly.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys can.
It came in about
I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
Well, let's see, I ordered it maybe Saturday night, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh goodness.
About 5 days.
That's not good.
Really fast,
my voice is so high pitched. That's obviously you like your own videos, cause yes. Oh goodness.
Get it out of the box or bag here. This is
so yeah, this is without
Rubikcopter. Made by.
Okay, so this is this was made January 22nd, 2016. Oh goodness. And then my description just has a bunch of squiggle marks, and it says please watch a bottle trick shot. That's not even related to this. Oh, and then there's merch that I don't even know is still alive or not, because I tried to make some, but you can go see if it works. Oh yeah, so the description doesn't even make sense. There's no thumbnail, no info, no windscreen, nothing. my rating on this is on the video analytics. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so my voice is super high pitched, and then it's about 2.5 minutes of me talking, which I guess is.
This is a shape-shifting puzzle, if you don't already know.
That's somehow 1080p. I just think it's in super low lighting.
So, if I can do it right, I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, man.
How do you do this? There we go. Look at that.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Is cool.
This is the same cube, except I don't know how to solve it now.
This turns really nicely.
So, yeah, basically you turn it and then turn it again. And I'm pausing that now. So, something like that. Yeah, I remember that. That was a long time ago. New Island Lightning review, which was a similar cube, and then I randomly got a cube in the mail. I don't know what that was about. These are all, I have all my thumbnails back in like 5 years ago were about the same. They're all the dark blue, because I remember I used a software where I could just take a rectangle and then put text and then add a picture, and that's all I could do. This is before I bought, like, I have Photoshop and all that stuff. So let's see. Oh, and this was me solving some cubes. This is probably just a lot of music, so I'm just gonna turn that off. We get to watch another ad, so woohoo. Oh, we get to watch 2 ads. Look at me go. I like the video. Yes, 4 years ago. Okay. So
We're gonna do some.
oh wow, that's so loud. I'm leaving that off. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so this is an updated intro. I forgot about this one. This was 2016, so this was a year later. Okay. You guys said you guys have to head out the fastest solve. So for a 3x3, it's 11.28. I remember that one very, very vividly. Okay, so first of all, the quality is really bad. 480p is the best it got. And now I'm proud to say that all my videos are in 4K except for the live stream because I can't stream in 4K because it wouldn't render right. So this is I'm pretty sure is super loud music and it's me solving. This is the Weilong. Yeah, this is the Weilong V2. So if we go full screen here, yeah, that's really, really poor quality. But I remember this was my very first desk. I had a really big square desk, and now I have like a normal rectangular desk, and it's like super, super deep. So I had a full monitor sitting on it right there, and then I had this cardstock for my white background, and those are all my cubes. That's when I bought all my speed cubes. I'm pretty sure that's the Moyu, like the Aosu, I think 4x4, and that's the Weilong V2. Oh man, so 37 plus with a +2, so it's a 39. And I remember, yeah, these are all really old solves. So that goes from like 40 seconds. And I'll go try to find a newer one. Like now, I think what was my average? I think it's I have it on I have all my personal like the personal bests on my about page. So, oh, congrats, you got a sub 10. That's really good, man. Okay, so on here, I have 11.28 single and then a 19.83 average of 5. And I average low 20s. So I've cut off about 20 seconds of time, which is, pretty good improvement. So, and I also changed the channel banner with Rubiks and then that patch of color. And I think it looks really cool. I think it looks really clean. So let me know what you guys think. So those are walkthrough solves with the new intro, which I really like. F2L tricks. Okay, so this is it right here, and this is actually a funny story about this video right here. I recorded this average of 5, then I stopped recording and did another average of 5, and then I got another. So like this one is I think an average of 20 seconds, and then literally the next average of 5 was sub 20, which I didn't record. So this is making in the, as you can see, the GTS V2M, and yeah, so my best solve with that was a 13. So that's the desk that I'm using right now. It's a regular size desk, and then that's my old computer that I used, and I actually saved up a lot of money and did that. Oh, nice, man. This guy goes to a tournament. I wish I had time to I wish I had time to keep 3 hours a day. I don't. I have to work a lot and then go to school. I'm still in high school. I'm a senior this year. So yeah, that's a sub 20 solve. That was a 19. And this I'm pretty sure is also just music, so I'll just leave it off and I'll like the video cuz this was in May last year. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool though. Like that improvement. So that's like 4 years later, I think. So that's inspection time for me, I think. And then first things I see is I see the green pieces up top, and I've got 2 whites in the top layer. So that's a super fast cross, because that's cross done already. And I've got that blue and red paired, and then I see the green and red, and then I've got that blue and red, which I'll do next. That's F2L done, and then that's last layer right there. And that should be a sub 20. 17.8. Heck yeah. Woohoo. Let's go. Oh yeah, man. I totally get that. I used to be able to do that back when I made. That's why I made so many videos back then. I had so much time, and now I don't. I have to work like 40 hours every week, and then school. So it's really busy schedule. Um, but I yeah, I try to post frequently. This hasn't happened these past couple of weeks, but um, I'm trying to start that stuff up. So yeah. Okay. So this says, hey, this has a high score. It's got 90. So yeah, this is just an average of 5 solves. You guys can go watch the video if you want to go watch the video. Oh, this was a challenge. This was a video competition thing I had to do with school that me and my buddy made. That was actually really fun. Um, that was a giveaway that I did. Yeah, looking at old videos is a weird thing. I actually kind of like this black background too, instead of the white. So this is my limited edition Pyraminx. This is a blue one. I actually really like that. It's like limited clear blue plastic, and it was really cool. That's crazy. 2 years ago I was at 6,000, and now I'm at 13. That's really cool. So yeah, this was like the main era of all my videos right here that got really popular really quickly. Like this one had 610,000 views. As you can see, I didn't have that many. I had 150, 60, 22, 71. This was all my super low end stuff, and then I hit about 600 with the trailer, and then how to solve the Rubik's Cube. 21,000, 9,000. That was all my really popular stuff. So yeah, this was a lot of that. And then I had some reacting to old videos. I can react to myself react to old videos because I'm sure I've done that before. So this is the old channel banner. So let's hear the voice. I thought that was a great idea, and I asked you guys if you can get the live stream to 10 likes, and it did. It got. Oh yeah, that was whenever I played Fortnite back in the day, with 5,000 subs. Hey, like the video. Hey, but you know what? That's whenever I started doing gaming stuff, and I don't do that stuff very much anymore. But hey, that's pretty cool. So that was the old channel banner, and I had a website up, and then that's when I made my how to solve videos. Those were like really popular. My voice isn't actually that bad in that video. I like reading all through all this stuff though. It's really fun to see you guys. I mean, money with YouTube that's not the reason I do it. I have monetization on just to help some, but it's not a lot of money, no. But yeah, so those are videos. Those are old videos. Oh man. That's crazy. So we'll go back to this camera right here, and I'll do some solves. I can show y'all. I'll sit here and I'll look at the comments, hang out with you guys, and then I'll probably get off the stream in about 10 minutes or so because I don't want to be up like crazy late. And then I'm planning on recording some videos. So if you have any suggestions for videos, let me know right now, and I might record those videos tonight or tomorrow. So let me know what you guys think. So let's see. First things I'm going to do is I'm going to start with blues, and then I'm going to go and solve the cross just like that. And then I'm going to put in my corners. I just realized he said he was 12. That's really crazy, man. That's really cool. That's a lot younger than me. Oh, I just put that corner piece in backwards, but that's okay. So I have to hold it up here. So just flip it around, and then I have to line up this. Hey, I mean, if you're getting like the times that you're getting now, stick to what you're doing, man. You can make money off of cubing, I'm telling you that. If you're good at it, for sure. You can definitely do really well. So, okay. Boom, scrambled up. Okay, so first things I see orange. I see green I can get lined up. I'll line that up. Line up red. Line up blue. And then, alright, we're gonna do this. Put in the oranges. Do red. And then I've got the blue. Just like that. And then I'll get the yellow on the top like that. And then the last thing that I'll do is probably, I don't know that algorithm. I'll probably do, just make a U-perm and then finish that up. Boom. Yeah, I should make a music video. Yeah, maybe someday. That'd be really cool. I just have to make a song and do all that kind of stuff too. I like reading all these comments, guys. It's really cool. But yeah, I'll probably stay on until about like 9-10 or so, and then probably get off and then record some. So I definitely appreciate all you guys joining. That was really fun, because I think we've been streaming for about an hour. Yeah, we've been streaming for about an hour. So I think I can say, yeah, that's pretty good, guys. Thank you guys for all that, all watching and stuff. That's really cool. Concurrent viewers 5. Thank you, fellas. I really appreciate it. Okay. Okay, so we're scrambled up again. And what I'm going to do is I'll solve it upside down this time, just to make myself practice. So I'm going to solve the yellow cross instead of that. And that makes look ahead harder for me because I don't know all the colors that well, especially upside down and backwards. That's just weird. But I know it's important because knowing color schemes is important too, because I knew this one was here when I was looking on the other side. So, let's see. I will put, oh, that's white. I'm already matching white, and that's not what I'm even supposed to do. Okay. Doing that, and then you got to solve the white top, which isn't as bad. Once you get past the weird tricky part, not that bad. Oh, wait. There we go. Almost messed up the algorithm. We're okay. So, alrighty, guys. You could do a live stream of you playing games or playing through a game. Yeah, I could do that too. If you guys want to see that, for sure. I don't know if I do that on the channel or not. That's up to you guys. But I might do that with some friends. Maybe planning on doing that soon. So if you guys want to see that, that'd be kind of cool. Playing games with some of my friends would be really fun. So I might do that here in the future. So you guys let me know, and I'll do whatever you guys really want me to do, as long as it's obviously within reason. So let's do 2 more, and then we'll get off. Okay. So let's see. First things first, I see blue, I see green. I'm going to put green down, blue down, red down, orange down, cross is done. And you want to get cross done in like 8 moves or less. That way you're saving time. And then I'm going to do orange and green. I'm going to do the other set of greens. I know all green is done, just purely because I saw it right away. I know the orange and blue is already set up really nicely, and then it's an awkward case, but I can get the blue and red in perfectly fine. And then I'm going to set up a weird finger tricked piece to get the yellow on top. And then oh, that's a really fun algorithm. You do this, and then you flip it around. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Alright, we're going to do one more here. And then we're going to have to sadly get off. But that's okay. we will always have more days to do this stuff. So, okay, so we're gonna take the red and match it. We're gonna match that, match green, match orange to get the cross. And then I'm gonna start doing F2L quickly. Something like that. And that was really fun. So thank you guys for joining on the live stream. Really appreciate it if you stuck it around to the end. I see 5 of you guys did, so that's super awesome. Thank you guys. If you have whenever the stream ends, feel free to leave comments for questions for next time. And if you guys want to see certain videos, let me know, and I'll be happy to do that stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.